Hello fam, welcome. My name is MagdalineJanet. If you are new, welcome to the fam. Please don't forget to like and subscribe because we're always here having a good time, and come visit me on TikTok and Instagram because I'm there literally daily. And of course, welcome back to my oldies but goodies. So you guys, I've been waiting for these to get to Ulta since they released. They released on Exa's website, I don't know, maybe like 2 months ago, not too long ago, but it was long enough. And I was patiently waiting. I'm like, when is Ulta gonna have them? So you guys know how much I love color correctors. I have very dark under eyes. I have hyperpigmentation on my lids, a little bit on my cheeks, but I do have foundation on, which is why you can't see it. I wanted to use both of these to show you how they work. I have the shade yellow and pink. Today I was thinking, let's try them out by themselves and just kind of like concealers. Although they're correctors, you can also treat correctors as concealer, depending on your preference. If you want full coverage, if you just want to correct some darkness, you know, you could do whatever you want, really. So here they are. Oh my God, Exa's foundation is so bomb and very lightweight. So let's see. Ooh, smell? No scent. Okay. So here is the yellow corrector. Ooh, that's very yellow. It looks a little different from the packaging. And then pink. Let's put pink right there. Ooh, turn the lights off. We have yellow and pink. Oh, that's beautiful. You see how pigmented it is? We like that, we like that. I literally cannot do my makeup without color correcting. Already prepped my under eyes. I used my Belief eye cream at the bottom and top. So we're gonna apply both with this number 57 concealer brush from the Sephora collection. And as I apply both of these on, I'm gonna give you info about these products. I'm so excited. New Exa High Fidelity color correctors retail for $27. They come in 6 shades. I have the shade pink and yellow. This is an easy to blend corrector tint that even skin tone brightens under eye circles and neutralizes dark spots with hyperpigmentation. This is a lightweight, creamy texture, long wearing, crease resistant formula, brightens under eyes and covers uneven, most stubborn dark circles. Features marshmallow root, rice bran, and licorice to enhance brightness, amino acids and antioxidant to protect and hydrate. Kaolin absorbs excess oil without causing dryness. So these color correctors won't crack, crease, or stand out under the foundation. Come in a 0.25 ounce bottle. This is very, very lightweight. You see, you don't see much darkness coming through. This is the yellow, and here's the pink. It's creasing a little bit, but nothing too crazy. The formula is very thin, but very pigmented. That's what's a little bit different. Usually very pigmented formulas are thicker and they go thicker on the eye, and it's very hydrating. But I feel like we need concealer, you know? Let's add a little bit of concealer. I'm gonna use this NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop in soft beige. Very little, just like that and like that. And let's see how this goes. And I'm gonna get this Real Techniques brush. It's number 210. And let's just blend this out. And the point of correctors, they're to correct the darkness that you have before you add concealer. That way you can work with a pretty blank canvas. Because if you go straight with concealer and you have a lot of darkness, it can create a gray cast over your wherever darkness you're trying to conceal, which is why corrector does that job. And then when you conceal, you're literally just hitting it on top of that already color corrected area. Since I do have very creasy under eyes, less product is better in every sense of the word. Not a little bit too much. I was able to blend it out. So I think I like this look better, right? Because now that we're nice and concealed, it's good. It looks very natural. It doesn't look heavy at all. Let me look up so you can see. This is a really, really good concealer that I really like. It doesn't crease too much and it's pretty pigmented. Okay, I'm gonna get some of my Huda Beauty setting powder, grab my powder puff, and then we're gonna even this out as much as possible. So this is all that's gonna go in this area. What I've been doing lately is getting rid of the, you know, creases and then looking straight ahead and setting this way. Instead of looking up, I find that my creases look like less. Is that it? It doesn't look dry either. What am I saying? You know what I mean. Okay, let's set this still with the same amount of powder. And here we are, nice and set. Let's see. I don't know, I feel like the under eyes look okay. Although it's very pigmented, as you blend it out, it does sheer out a lot. So it does enough color correcting, but I don't know, I wish it was a little more pigmented when you blend it out. Definitely do see the color correcting. I feel like the yellow is a little brighter, right? You tell right here versus the pink. Let me know, what do you think? Let me look up. There's a little bit of creasing going on, but we have good coverage. So what time is it? It is currently 9:45. You guys know we're gonna do an all day wear test. So let me just finish up the face and I'll be back. All right, these correctors, I'm not feeling them. Okay, so I washed my hands, washed the swatches completely off, and they completely came off literally when the water touched them. So that just kind of tells me that they don't really have much of a dry down. They kind of just blend away, just like what we experienced today. We will be here tomorrow trying it differently, but I don't know, something about my under eyes just don't look smooth. NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop concealer is such a great concealer. It's literally one of those that is creaseless. I'm just feeling like my under eyes look a little harsh. It's like all these creases are happening. I do think it's color correcting a little bit. The yellow is a little bit better. I feel like you see that hollow less than the pink one. I feel like the pink one, you could see it a little bit more. Here, if I look down, you see the yellow, you can see it less than the pink. It's funny because on camera they look nice, but up close when I'm looking, yeah, it's just like, especially here, not looking too smooth. You know, we're gonna do an all day wear test and maybe I'll just get better. I don't know, fingers crossed. But yeah, let's meet in front of the window so you can see in daylight and I'll see you later. Bye. We are back. Okay, let's look. Here's the yellow corrector. Dang, it looks good in daylight. Here's the pink corrector. But you see, yeah, the pink, you can see that right there coming through that darkness. In daylight, it looks better, huh? It's like this, what I was talking about. Like this texture right here that it created. Coverage looks good though. I really like this left side. This left side's giving me life. The pink side's like, you know? Oh my God, it is 8 o'clock, you guys. We've had the correctors on all day long. But of course, before we get started, I do want to show you how the concealer was looking in daylight at around 5 o'clock. And here on the left side is the yellow corrector. I must say, throughout the day, I feel like the under eyes got a little bit better. And the coverage was still there for the yellow eye, the yellow corrector eye. And on the right side is the pink side. I'm still getting darkness like we started off, but the coverage is still there. And here we are now all day long. This is how the corrector looks. Here's the left side, the yellow side I mean, and here is the pink side. It looks really good, I will say. And the pink side, we have a little bit of creasing, but it's not as bad as we started off. It kind of just looks like we started off. It didn't get worse. So I really like that we have coverage. Definitely the yellow corrector is the better one, I feel, when it comes to canceling out the purples and blues that I have. So I have faith in these, and these, they will do better. They will do better. We definitely don't look gastadas though, because I think this is it. I will just see you tomorrow morning. But hello fam, I'm back. Welcome back to day numero dos. Let's add maybe just like a dot. Just the 2 dots here, 2 dots there. And let's stick to the brush. Right. I want to show you guys how yesterday, you know how I just felt like they blended out to nothing? And I just want to show you with the swatches. So swatches look very beautiful, very, very creamy. Okay, so I let this sit maybe like 30 seconds. So let's just tap over. And I'm keeping it here because that's where it's the darkest. Okay, so I feel like today is a little bit better. You see the difference? I feel like less is more with this for sure. Actually, now that we see that, you can see the big difference. I removed it. Oh yeah, it looks better. For sure, definitely less is more. You guys, I had very little sleep last night, so we need color corrector today. So I wiped down the brush. Let's use the pink now. Again, very little, and what we're doing today is concentrating it in the darkness, which is primarily right there. And I'm gonna let it sit for like 30 seconds. Okay, again, we're gonna tap lightly. It's definitely a different type of formula because it's very thin yet pigmented. If you go too heavy-handed, I feel like it just can easily blend away. That's what we did yesterday. So today I'm like a little lighter, a little more gentle because I'm super heavy-handed. I really like it today. I think it looks really good. You can tell it's just one thin layer of color correcting. Let me show you just how good it looks. Huh. And I also think that blending it with a brush is best because that formula is super, super thin. A sponge will probably just like make it disappear. So let's go in with the Joa concealer in the shade light medium. And we're gonna go a little bit, a little. So let me blend out the under eyes first, because this concealer does dry down. You see how we have a lot of product? You can always get a napkin and just remove the product and then re-tap it. We already have color corrector. We don't need a lot of concealer. I probably put too much. And then to sheer it out, you can just get a sponge. The under eyes look beautiful today. Okay, so let's get some Givenchy powder, a smidge. We're gonna even this out. Let's get rid of the creases. And then looking straight ahead and just setting this way. Yellow, pink. Look down. I think the yellow's looking better again. The pink, you can see a little bit of the darkness coming through. And actually, let me show you. The hand swatches, it feels very moisturizing. It gets a little bit thicker as you let it sit. Rubbing it gentle, you see. Today we don't have the creasing and like that texture that we had yesterday. A lot of times that's because there's a lot of product there. It's very important to be very gentle. Use less product here. I always say it and sometimes I like overdo it and I put way too much product and then I'm looking crazy. But you know, that's part of the process, you know, not everything's perfect. Today we learned our lesson. So it's currently 11 a.m. Let me just finish up the face and I'll be back. Our under eyes looking good. Here's the yellow. You see, I like the yellow. Here's the pink. Pink, it's still coming through, and it's probably like yesterday, the pink is just not really canceling out that darkness, which is totally fine. Exa does have a bunch of shades, which is very, very helpful because it's helpful for all skin tones and for different types of discoloration. In my case, the yellow one is really disguising and color correcting like we want it to. I am creasing a little bit, but I do naturally have creasy under eyes. But I think the coverage looks really, really good today. I feel like it looks a little more on the flawless side because we used less product. So yeah, today's just such a better day. I'm just feeling it. I'm just feeling it. You guys, I finally got this Dior blush. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. It looks good. I wasn't sure how it was gonna look on brown skin, you know, but it looks good. Okay, meet you at the window. Here we have the yellow corrector. Ooh, this looks good. It's super subtle, but it gets the job done. And then here's the pink. We can still see that we've been seeing all day, the darkness coming through. You can see the yellow a little bit less, but you still see it. The blush looks intense, don't mind it. What do you think? How do you think the correctors look in daylight? Let me know. Guys, oh my God, I just yawned. It is 9:30. Before we get started, I do want to show you how both under eyes were looking. Here on the left side is the yellow corrector. As you can see, we do have a little better coverage. And here on the right side, it is the pink corrector. Also looking pretty good, but not as good as the yellow. This coverage, here's the yellow, here's the pink. I really like how the yellow looks. It looks really, really good. And the under eyes are barely creased. I love the yellow corrector. I think the yellow corrector definitely corrected and brightened that area up a little bit. The pink one just didn't work out. As we saw on both days, the darkness was just peeking through. It just means that this is a better color correcting shade for the type of under eyes that I have. I like it. I think it works well. The only thing, as you guys saw, is that less products you use, the better. If you put too much, you can easily blend it all away because it's a very, very nourishing, hydrating formula. It's not a formula that dries down and kind of just sticks down. It's so hydrating that if you blend it out too much, girl, it's gone. This Exa is a great, great brand. The products I've used, which is only the foundation, is really, really good. And this one really did not disappoint. I love the lightweight, the nourishing, the hydrating effect of it. And of course, the color correcting, it did the job. Let me know your thoughts. Have you tried anything at Exa? If you have not, this brand is available at Ulta online, and I believe some in stores. I'll have everything linked down below for you guys per the usual, and let me know which one you liked better. Also, thank you for joining my live today. If you joined, thank you so much. It was so much fun. And if you didn't, it is linked down on the channel if you want to check it out. And I love you guys all so much. Thank you so much for all the love and support you constantly show me. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, click the button right there, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.